Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome to the extra videos of Diddy Kong Racing. What am I going to be showing off today? Well, let's go with Tip Top or Diddy. Let's go with Tip Top. We showed Diddy twice, so let's go with Tip Top. As you can see, first of all, we have Adventure 2. I'm not going to be showcasing that in this video. Again, give me your opinions on that if you have an idea of a good way to cover the Adventure 2 content. I have a basic idea myself, but I want to see if it, matches and mirrors what you guys have been thinking about showing off content from that. I'm going to be going to the tracks mode of the game, where you can basically play any of the tracks in the game, also the trophy races, and even the battle courses. But we're going to focus on just the tracks. Now, one of the cool things is Diddy Kong Racing is a game where once you beat the track, you actually, for most of them anyway, you have a chance to race that track in different vehicles. So you can be a hovercraft, plane, or car in a lot of the tracks. Not all of them. There's some instances where you can only be one of the vehicles. For example, all of the hovercraft vehicles or hovercraft courses can only use hovercraft. And in the case of the first one I want to show off, we're going to go to Hot Top Volcano, and we're going to use the frickin' hovercraft instead of the plane. You can also turn time trials off if you want, or turn them on. I'm going to keep them off for this demonstration. We're just going to see how this goes. So yeah, we're racing in hovercrafts now, which really cool, honestly. It's honestly a new way to experience some of these tracks, which is one of the cool things I really like about this game, honestly. There's so many different ways you can play some other tracks, especially a track like this, for example. I think I will showcase another example of it here in a little bit. I think I'll go to a plane track and use a car, and then I'll go to a car track and use a plane. Sounds like a good idea. But yeah, here we go. Hot Top Volcano without the plane. This has always been one of my favorite things to do. Like, even if all of my opposition is racing in a plane, I still go with the hovercraft here, just because it's different. This track is definitely better with a plane, but I just like being able to experience this track in a much different way. Oh, come on. Come on, Tip Top. Oh, God. Look out for the frickin' Dino Sour. Frickin' Dino. Can't believe you've done this, Dino. Some of the other weird ones that I can think of is, I think I mentioned this in the video where I played the track, but Spaceport Alpha, you can actually do that with a hovercraft. Maybe a car, I don't remember. I'll need to check that out in a little bit when I get out of this race, but that one's pretty cool. It's kind of interesting to play some of the car tracks with the plane, just to kind of do them in a much different way. But yeah, there you go. That's frickin' Hot Top Volcano. Let's go to Treasure Caves. We're gonna race this one with a plane. Let's turn TT off once again. And there are actually, some different things whenever you go to these tracks. Like there's that boost ring in the very right. Boost ring right here too. And then this part, I think, gets a little bit different as well. You can also find a lot of rainbow balloons in this fashion as well. But yeah, this is some of the fun you can have with this game, just playing different tracks and different vehicles. I wish there were like little challenges where you could, earn some more goodies and collectibles from, you know, trying different tracks with different vehicles, but unfortunately there's not. That's something I wish they would have done a little more. It's one thing that I think does get hugely expanded in Crash Team Racing, a game that's very, very similar to Diddy Kong Racing in a lot of respects. Kind of a adventure game, racing adventure game. But like, you know, Diddy Kong Racing has the normal races and the silver coin challenges, while Crash Team Racing had kind of a letter challenge where you had to go through the race and collect a lot of letters, and there was also like a box challenge where you had to like get a certain amount of boxes, kind of like the silver coin challenge, for example. So yeah, a lot of different ways to play that game. It's honestly a really, really solid game. It's a game I wish I owned. I do not own Crash Team Racing, unfortunately. Let's now go to... Let's go to not Greenwood Village. I don't think you can actually... No, you can do hovercraft. But that's boring. We're going to go to Windmill Plains. We're going to bring out the car for this. Bet this would be a cool track to race with the car. And yeah, I think at the end of the day, the plane is honestly the least used vehicle when it comes to all the options. Because there are some courses where the plane just doesn't really work, so they don't make it available. Like, I don't think it's available in Snowball Valley, just because that course is really closed off. I think it kind of goes the same way for, what's that one course called? Crescent Island, yeah. I don't think you can use the plane there either. Oh, Walrus Cove and Darkmoon Caverns, you can't because of the loop-de-loop. I don't even know if you can use the hovercraft because of the loop-de-loop. That's something I might have to actually check out as well. But there is something else I'm going to show off in this video as well. Like I said, there is a process for unlocking the final character of the game that you can and pretty much have to do in this mode. But people have been asking about my favorite racing game when it comes to this game and Mario Kart 64. That's a debate that I see quite often. A lot of people can't seem to figure out which game is better between the two. In terms of a single-player experience, Diddy Kong Racing is definitely better. I like the idea of the adventure mode. It was just a really great idea. It really opened the game up a lot. Going back to this game now, I wish it was more open up, but, you know, back in the day, this was pretty well open world for a racing game, for example. As far as a multiplayer experience goes, you would think I'd say Diddy Kong Racing, but honestly, it's weird. Whenever I play multiplayer in this game, it never seems to be going on for too long. We always seem to want to move on to Mario Kart 64 instead. I'm not sure what it is. Like, I feel like this is like kind of a fun, goofing off multiplayer game. But in terms of like actual skill and, you know, racing skill, I feel like Mario Kart 64 is better. So because of that, I don't know. I can't really say which is the better game. They're both pretty deadlocked as far as my opinion's concerned. But that's just me. Very quickly, I want to see if I can... I'm pretty sure you can use all vehicles. Yeah, all vehicles there. Darkmoon Caverns. Oh, you can use the hovercraft for that. And you have Star City. Oh, you can use all of them. Yeah, we can use all of them here, too. Haunted Woods, is this too closed off? Yep, okay, can't use the plane. Which means I think the hovercraft is actually the vehicle you can use the most. Just after looking at all the possibilities. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to unlocking that secret hidden character. In order to do this, you need to race with the standard vehicle on all the courses. So, an Ancient Lake, for example, we're just going to use the car. And you want to turn TT on. Nothing you do at first, but we're going to see if we can get a good time here. Which shouldn't be too bad. We don't have any items to deal with, any other racers to deal with. This should be a pretty easy challenge, honestly. Just going to do our best to race to our heart's content. Make sure you grab as many bananas as possible, because you want your speed to be really, really high. Like I said, 10 bananas, I think that's the max that your speed can increase. So once you get 10, you can collect more, but I don't think the extra bananas will actually do anything. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't exactly tell myself looking at my speed. Still looks like I'm going pretty fast regardless. But yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna get all the way to the end here. TT looks pretty happy in the bottom left corner there. And we're actually going to... Well, first we're gonna enter our name. Let's Ort. Or Ort. We're gonna try again. What's this? TT? He's racing us now? Yep, and now we have to beat his time. So here's the other unlockable character of Diddy Kong Racing, TT. TT is a really, really, really good character. How do I describe him? I feel like he has the top speed of Crunch, Banjo, and Drumstick with the control of all the lightweight characters. He is honestly that good, as far as I'm concerned. So beating him is actually kind of a challenge. Because it's time trial, he has the same path and the same movements, basically the same time, in every single attempt of this. But he's pretty tough to beat, honestly. He is really, really tough to beat. I'm going to see if I can beat him twice in this video. I'm going to beat him in this track, and then I'm going to see if I can do another track where I can beat him. And that's essentially going to be this video, I think. But yeah, what you have to do to unlock TT is you need to go through all the tracks in the game, so it's not counting the trophy races or the battle courses, all the normal tracks. So at the end of the day, you have 20 courses to beat, right? Yeah, 4 times 4, 16 plus 4, 20, yeah. You have to beat him on all 20 tracks, get a better time than him, and that's how you unlock TT. Very, very good character, but he is a freaking challenge and a half to unlock. In fact, I want to say that Ancient Lake's actually one of the harder TT races. So yep, we beat him on Ancient Lake. I believe there's a way you can tell whether or not you've beaten him on every single track. I think if, yeah, we're Ort still. I think if you go to select track and you actually select the course, yep, if you have that little icon, that means you've beat him. So let's go to let's do a hovercraft course. Let's go to Boulder Canyon. Do that now. There he is, in the flesh. Oh god, my ghost actually started out better than he did. I feel like TT is really, really easy on the hovercraft tracks. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know. He just seems like he doesn't really try as hard as he could be trying. I feel like it's because he doesn't take the turns as tightly as I do. Like, whenever I turn to hovercraft, I try to jump a little bit. I don't think the AI really does that. I think that's just me who does that. Hey, there's my freaking ghost again. I'm willing to bet that my ghost, my first ghost, is actually better than TT on this track. Which, if so, that's funny. Really kind of shows how bad he is here. Oh my god, yeah, my ghost is killing PT right now. Oh, but that screwed me over. Oh my god, I still beat him. But yeah, my ghost was killing him. That's hilarious. Okay, well, let's do one more. Let's do a plane track to round it all out. Let's do Space... No, not Star City. Spaceport Alpha.
Star City. Spaceport Alpha.
And I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this out because I don't want to show too much redundancy. Okay, I really screwed up the second lap, but let's see if we can still get TT to appear. I think we can. Yep, we still met the threshold. Which surprises me, because I literally freaking crashed into a wall on the second lap. So I'm honestly kind of surprised that I was able to still actually unlock him here. And here's the thing that's kind of annoying about this track. So if I don't do this, I'm not going to cry about it. In fact, win, lose, I'm probably going to end the race after this, or end the video after this race. But, yeah, like, the frickin' projectiles still fire, which I think is kind of lame, because you can get screwed over by that so easily. I definitely don't think those things should be firing in time trial. And yeah, like the hovercraft courses, I feel like the plane courses are also really easy against TT. And yeah, not only did I crash into the... Yeah, I crashed into that wall right there, but I also got hit by a projectile on my second lap too, so there were like just so many things that went wrong in my time trial, but I'm still doing better than TT, funnily enough. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna win still, because he's gonna get some... Or maybe he didn't. I thought he was gonna use that booster, but it didn't seem like he did. TT, what's wrong, bro? What's wrong with you? But in the frickin' car, TT is like a god, especially in Greenwood Village. Once again, Greenwood Village, frickin' hardest track in the game because of TT. Greenwood Village, seriously. But yeah, there we go. That's basically how you unlock TT. Just do that for all the tracks in the game, and you'll have them. I'm going to be doing all these off camera, though, so Yeah, sorry guys. I'm sure some of you guys did want to see me doing these, but you know, they're all really not that hard. They're really not. They're not hard at all. It's just, it takes a lot of time, but you can do it. It's really not that bad. Go back and try again. Make sure you grab bananas. That's a very important step because they increase your speed more than you think. So definitely grab a lot of bananas when you're doing these time trials. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So this has been Slim Kirby. I'll see you guys for the Adventure 2 extra videos once I unlock the final character and get those videos recorded. So see you guys then. Later, folks.